It looks like it's going to be a great meeting again. Obviously, it's the pinnacle of the season. There's such a build-up now. It nearly starts sort of in September, sort of, you know. It starts really early. So when you have that much build-up to it, and to say there's so much can go wrong as well in the build-up, with horses getting injured, jockeys getting injured, and everything like that. So if you just get there in one piece, then obviously it's a thrill. My horse of Arthur Moore's last of the leaders, maybe, has been running well. And horse of Charlie Swan's called Glenstall Abbey. They're sort of two definites at the moment, and after that then I was just looking at the weights and the handicaps today, so I'm going to need a couple to come out above them for a few of them to get in. But as I say, there's a lot that can happen between now and then, so hopefully there'll be a few come up in between then. He's definitely getting better, and obviously the Hennessy was probably the best performance he's put up so far, which is an improvement again. I think the drier ground with Cheltenham will help him. I think it's a race that's very open this year. He seems to be in very good form since the race, and spoke to the girl this morning actually that she rides him out every day, Jodie, and she says she thinks he's nearly better now than he was going to the Hennessy. So he deserves to take his chance. I think it's a very open race this year. Nothing stands out. We haven't seen a lot of Cairo Star or Imperial Commander, you know. So I think he goes there with a chance, and as I say, if possibly he should be in the first four. I think definitely the Kempton performance was very good. As I say, he just hasn't really acted around Cheltenham before, and I think if he gets his jumping right and he gets into a good rhythm, I think over 3-2, I think that'll be a bit of a plus for him rather than the 2-5, the Paddy Power meeting earlier on the year. I think for him, I think how he jumps the first 3 or 4 fences, I think will be more important than anything else. Obviously, I think Michael Dagenais, if he comes back to his best, I don't think we've seen the best of him this season. If he comes back to his best, he's by far and away the best horse in the yard by a long way. He's definitely one to look forward, and obviously again, I suppose for the hurdlers so young, Zaidpour has probably been a little bit disappointing his last couple of runs by getting beaten, but again I think he's better than we've seen, and Dave a Lifetime I thought was very impressive in a maiden hurdle at Christmas. I think Q-Card has done it all, and he's been very impressive, and his form is rock solid. I think we'll have to work to go there. As I say, obviously possibly Zaidpour from Willie Mullins. I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. And I think if he comes back to the form he showed early in the Royal Bond, he'd probably be one of our fancies. Oscar's well, I'm not 100% certain whether he goes for this race or the longer race, but if he turned up, I didn't really fancy him in Leopardstown last time out. I thought it was a weak race he'd won in Navan, but definitely that was a step up for him. He travelled super into the straight, and he looks definitely one that's progressing. Possibly the Gold Cup, because I think it's so open. As I say, I don't think anything stands out. Imperial Commander, simply on his run last year, is the one to beat, but we've only seen him once this year, you know. Cairo Stars got beat, Long Run has got beaten and then was impressive. I think they've all got their squeak, so I think it's wide open. I think that's the race that could be an upset in. It's definitely more competitive. They go a lot faster, and they tend to keep going. Normally in Ireland in the winter, if you went that quick, obviously with the heavy ground, horses won't keep going. It's more tactical. You can ride a proper race. Where there, it's so competitive. Everybody wants to be in the one position, sort of in the box seat, you know, and you've got to fight your corner. It's hard work, but as I say, everything it's up 3 or 4 notches on what it normally is, so you've got to be on the ball game. I think Q Vega looks good again in the Mayor's Novice Hurdle. She's won it twice last year. She did the same preparation this year. I've ridden her work twice last week, and for me she's on song.